Goats are renowned as nature's elegant and endearing animals. In reality, they possess even greater depth. We'll demonstrate how goats can exhibit both their adorable and serene aspects, as well as their untamed and feral nature. If you're prepared, let's embark on the fascinating realm of goats. Enjoy your viewing experience. The footage displays a young lady visible on the screen. Without warning, the goat delivers a forceful headbutt to the girl, at which point the video abruptly concludes. This woman would have been wise to exercise more caution regarding the rope's length when handling the animal. In India, this goat attacks a man. He repeatedly gets hit and returns the favor by pushing back. But the goat keeps coming back for more, and motive to give up. This brown goat is not to be trifled with. It chose to adopt an aggressive stance and confront a 150-pound Rottweiler. The canine attempted to repel the goat, but the caprine proved more tenacious, countering and gaining the upper hand. Fortunately, neither animal sustained injuries in the encounter. Goats have rectangular pupils that allow them to see nearly 360 degrees around them, which may contribute to their boldness in confrontations. When this boar encroaches on a ram's territory, it doesn't make much progress, due in part to the ram's unique eye structure. Sheep possess an extensive visual range and are unlikely to overlook any uninvited intruders. Their rectangular pupils grant them an impressive field of view, allowing them to spot potential threats with ease. In this brutal confrontation between bighorn sheep behemoths, one retreats, but not out of cowardice. As these powerhouses smash together, they're evenly matched in bulk and raw power. Full-grown males, hulking brutes weighing in at a crushing 200 pounds, sport massive horns, tipping the scales at a bone-shattering 30 pounds. With their double-layered skull, these beasts are practically impervious to brain-rattling impacts. Brute force isn't always king on the farmyard battlefield. A hulking cow looms over her vulnerable calf as the intruder dares to approach the herd. Driven by raw maternal instinct, she launches a savage assault on the trespassing sheep, but the tables turn violently. The sheep, a compact missile of bone and muscle, smashes into the cow's skull mid-charge. The impact is devastating. Her life snuffed out in an instant by the sheep's lethal counterattack. In Romania, sheep gather in a standoff that soon becomes 2 against 1. As the downed beast rises, it seems to play peacemaker. Despite their savage nature, sheep are cunning beasts with a pack mentality. These two feral rams unleash a barrage of skull-crushing blows across treacherous slopes. These battling brutes aren't fazed by the deadly drop-offs. These two wild sheep trade blows along steep terrain, well-equipped to traverse hilly countryside. The precarious footing doesn't slow these rival rams down. Goats are sociable animals and therefore become depressed if they are separated or isolated from their companions. However, they are not flock-oriented like sheep. They are one of the cleanliest animals and are much more selective feeders than cows, sheep, pigs, swine, and even dogs. But not every opponent is a willing contender. As this much smaller goat charges at these horses, they kick, then try to quickly disengage, uninterested in a tussle. During rutting season, male goats will show increased aggression, female presence or not. How would a small goat fare against a chicken? We all know chickens are courageous. This chicken clearly doesn't pay much attention to the goat and only responds to it when needed. Here's a standoff. The goat attacks the rooster. The rooster fiercely fights back by leaping on the goat and pecking it, trying to get a grip. After another face-off, the rooster decides to walk away, but the goat doesn't allow it to so easily. When these rams clash, they hit with nearly 800 pounds of force. which is comparable to the pressure exerted by an elephant's foot at around 800 pounds per square inch. And you want to talk about speed? Bighorn sheep can reach up to 20 miles per hour. In this clip, a ram machine smashes into an oncoming car as it passes through, disrupting the ram's street. In this footage, a ram unleashes its fury on an unsuspecting vehicle, daring to invade its turf. The four-wheeled intruder is no match for this woolly wrecking ball, as it thunders across ram territory. Unique musculature helps more safely distribute force from the impact. As these three barrel rams duke it out in the desert, their positioning is evidence of how their attacks can be both coordinated and chaotic. Females can also be prone to aggression. Sharing an enclosure on our Freshford, England farms, this sheep rams into a pig multiple times, causing it to tumble into metal sidings. Bred and conditioned to fight, the two Spanish black bulls barreled towards one another, both determined to be victor of the showdown. This sheep doesn't like fencing coming between its target. This man entertained by the ram's laser focus on a little rough and tumble. Western sheep are known to be cute and small, but their rams are vicious gladiators. These woolly warriors clash in brutal combat, their skulls colliding with bone-shattering force. Each ram fights to claim the title of alpha in dominance. We can clearly see the winner here. A Mongolian bull and yak clash violently, trading vicious blows in a brutal, draining battle. Outgunning the bull with its massive horns, the yak hammers its opponent and forces the bull to back up. Talk about punching above your weight class. This bull squares off against a small powerhouse who isn't about to back down. Locking horns, these mismatched combatants press their skulls together. As they trade increasingly devastating headbutts, the bull finally unleashes its full strength, sending the goat backwards. Deer refuse to be outshone, staging their own ferocious showdowns. Their antlers are built to endure devastating blows. Despite its puny size, this young buck is gripped by a mating frenzy, itching to clash antlers with any opponent. It's ready to take on all comers, even daring to challenge a massive bull. In this video, a man fishing by a lake didn't know what was going to happen to him next. The sheep waiting behind him jumped into action and slowly tensed up and stepped back. Then he ran and headbutted the man's ass and threw him into the lake. The unfortunate man wanted to get out of the lake quickly, but this crazy sheep wouldn't let him go. In this case, a stray goat in Brazil disturbed passersby on the street. This crazy goat followed an old woman walking down the road. The goat bothered the old woman, and when she tried to drive him away, the goat angered him with its head, causing him to fall. It also attacked the man who came to help the woman. The goat seemed to go crazy and attack everything. At the end of the video, the authorities arrived and caught the goat disturbing the people. Thank you for watching.